Hello everyone, welcome back to the DOU, the Duchess of Unicorn YouTube channel. Today is Sunday. I am relaxing. Usually I sleep in. Today I'm doing a video right quick, should be under 12 minutes, and I would like to just share it with you. If you're new here, then after you've watched this video, or maybe you've watched another and it gets, it vibes with you, go ahead and subscribe. I would enjoy that, and I think you would too. If you're part of my tribe, thanks for coming back. And today we're going to look at this article from The Sun, and it's the sun.uk, co.uk, I believe. Blah, blah, co.uk, yep. And it just struck me as interesting because I noticed that Amazon slashes price of book as Duchess leaves dog who doesn't like Harry in Canada. So she left her dog, folks. Just kind of more bailing. Okay. So before I get into this, I want you to know, of course, that I've partnered with Vitamin Vape, and I've been using Vitamin Vape for 3 years, and I enjoy it, and I thought it was a good way for me to share with you so that you could support the channel if you saw fit. And I think you get 10 or 15% off your purchase, and the link is in the description box. And again, every link, all links will be in the description box, and so will the disclaimer to this video, which is this is my opinion. I share it wholly and openly with you, and it is just for entertainment. I do my research, as you see, but I like to make sure that we're not trying to be reporters. I'm not a reporter, and anybody out there who's doing these videos, unless they're with some media source, are not journalists or reporters. We are maybe citizen journalists. Maybe we're people who share and critique and speak about what's happening in the world, and that's what I'm doing with you. And this is definitely an article that I found very interesting. The full disclaimer is in the description box. So let's go ahead and talk about how Amazon has slashed the price of Meghan and Harry's much anticipated book before it has even been released. Now it's due to release in August. So we're at the end of July right now, just about winding down to the end of July. And the book was supposed to be set at 20, but it's going to be $13.60. Now, I'm in the United States, so you'll have to look up the price of your country, but $13.60 for a book about a princess and a prince in the British Royals is kind of low. I should just close the video out with that. It is kind of low. And see you later, everybody. Have a great day. But I'm going to go on and talk a little bit more, because apparently this has been reduced like this before it even hits the shelf. Now, I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before in my life, but Amazon could be playing with prices in order to maybe raise it later, and maybe it's going to be even higher. Maybe it's like, as it rolls out. But that seems a little odd to me, because you usually don't do that. However, if you've ever had an audiobook that you've placed on Amazon, and can sometimes go as low as 99 cents, and then it gets slashed, and then it goes up later, and sometimes it stays at 99 cents. So honestly, they couldn't ask 99 cents for this book. An audio, if they did this in an audiobook, I don't know if I'd even care. I might want to listen to it in audio because I don't have to turn the page. I don't have to ask much of it. It's just going to be read out to me, and I can listen while I'm doing my dishes. However, I'm not going to buy it at even $13.60. So she's also left her dog back in Canada. So she's had these 2 dogs, then she reduced to 1, and then she adopted another, the black dog, the black Labrador, and then she had 2 dogs again. And what's sad is now they're reporting that she's going to be leaving her dog Bogart in Canada, I believe. And so it doesn't it's not really like, it doesn't make her an awful person. Just what I want to say about that is that we never know what the circumstances are for real. And I really don't know that she even really kept the dogs in the first place, because we never really see her. And that's what she wanted. She wanted to make sure that people stop intruding in her privacy. And so that's great, because we don't really care. So you don't need to report about her dog, because her dog probably lives better than I do. Okay. And that's just reported like that to make her look bad. But honestly, we already have established Meghan leaves people. She leaves things. She has an easy way of turning her back and forgetting about you, or at least making the appearance as she's forgotten about you. And she does that without guilt, apparently. And so that's a skill that a lot of people could do to learn. I know I can think of plenty of times that I have wanted to turn my back on something or someone and just couldn't do it. Not in the way that I just keep moving forward and forget we or it even existed. She's good at that. That's a skill. But to do to a dog is kind of harsh, because a dog can't do anything to better itself. It relies on other people. So in this article here somewhere, they're talking about Meghan and makeup, which is what I feel that a lot of these articles kind of defer to, is what she has on her skin in terms of makeup, how she straightened her hair or didn't, or wavy, and also her jewelry. Whenever they go on to the jewelry, it always makes me wonder if it's a roundabout way to find out how people can get their hands on the same jewelry design that she has. So this particular necklace at the end of this article that they speak of is by Mini Designs. Okay, so, Meghan is sporting this, and that was way back at Wimbledon, and they're talking about it today. It's almost like they found a way to start the merching again, because now, remember, she's no longer a working British royal, which to me, she shouldn't really be a British royal at all, because she really doesn't bring anything to the table in terms of royalty or even upping the royal background. All right. So at the end of this article, she's merching again. And whether she's doing it directly or the Sun is writing this in, it doesn't matter to me. What really matters is the fact that it's all being fed and powered by the PR people in Meghan's camp. And that's what's really interesting. And lastly, I just feel like Meghan needs to be admired according to her star sign. Well, you know what? Meghan can be admired if she admires herself most of all. And I feel like when we say she's narcissistic, I just don't really know if we're absolutely on point here, because I kind of feel Meghan doesn't admire herself. I almost feel like it's a front, an act, the grandest act of all. That maybe she self-loathes in private, but in front of us as an actress, she needs to put on different airs. And I feel like if she is putting on airs, they're for a deeper reason. It's not just because she thinks we might catch on and like her. It's more that it's something she has to do, because she's quite driven to be in everyone's face. She wants to be a household name. I don't think she's quite there yet, but I think she's close. And I think that with all this over-saturated media about every move that she makes, and the fact that she holds back a lot of photos, and that photos aren't being released of her, but yet sometimes they are, I think it's all part of a greater plan that more media sources or outlets are involved with than we think. So I think it's all a plan. Just like this article, just like it's always The Sun and Elle Magazine and Bazaar Magazine and Town and Country. It's all the same stuff being fed from Meghan's camp. And now that we see that she's merching products again in a roundabout way, because it doesn't talk about now because we haven't been seeing her out as much with the pandemic. The pandemic really ruins a lot of her merching. All right, I'm going to end this now, but I understand that we're also hearing out of different camps that Meghan and Prince Harry and some of the royals, not just Prince Andrew, have been detained or arrested and or executed because perhaps of crimes against humanity, or other involvement in things that the well and the hole runs deep. But we'll see. Everything will come out in the wash. But the Meghan that we're seeing now, we have to admit, many people question that is the real Meghan. And it's not CGI or deep fakes or doubles or clones. We've heard it all. Time will tell the truth. It always does. All right, people. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching. Bye.